Democracy does not exist. As you can see, there's no punctuation mark. It's just like that. So I don't know whether it's a question, a statement, or it's just a statement. So I'll give it my own interpretation. What is democracy? When I was growing up and when I went to school, they told me democracy is government of the people, by the people, for the people. Now, does that exist? Well, I should ask myself, where? Because it's just saying, does democracy exist? Is it in Uganda? Is it in America? Is it in Kenya? Is it in your home? Is there democracy? Or do you have democracy in your own self? Now, I'll use Uganda because I'm Ugandan. I'll first start with my small cell at home. At home, I am a democratic dictator. I'll ask you, what do you want to eat? After you've mentioned, I'll give my decision. Yeah? Then, coming on the bigger picture, in the company, it's a board agreement. Is there democracy on decisions that have been made? Yes or no, depending on what is the interest of the company. Now, I'll go to the bigger picture of what we normally think is democracy, and what we normally use as a yardstick is at the country level. Is there democracy in Uganda? Yes or no? I'll tell you, in Uganda there is democracy. The fact that we are even here discussing democracy shows that there is what?
Democracy.
Democracy. I'll tell you, one time I was watching TV with an American friend, and I'll tell you, I love Uganda to bits. I love Uganda to bits. No matter what happens in this country, I'm always willing to defend it. And we're watching TV, and they showed the arrest of Bobby Wine. He was being arrested, and my American friend said, "Pablo, I can't believe this. This ain't democracy." I said, "This is democracy." My friend said, "No." And I asked her, if it wasn't democracy, would you be watching it? And she said, "No, Pablo, this is harassment, harassment." I say, "This is haraka haraka." Swahili for we need to get things what? Moving. And she told me, I think she was frustrated. And she told me, "You know what, Pablo? I'm American. And in America, I can go to the White House. I can go to the White House and I tell Trump, Trump, I hate you. I hate you, Trump. I hate you. And nothing will happen, nothing, nothing." I said, "Yes, even me, I can go to State House Nakasero and I tell the president, I hate Trump, and nothing will happen." Yes. So you can see there's democracy. Recently, they showed some guys wielding guns beating somebody, and they beat him, and then people complained on Facebook, "How can you beat somebody like that? Even if he's a chicken thief, you can't beat him like that." But you see, the fact that they are talking is a sign of democracy. And then the army arrested the suspects, and they were paraded. And they said, "These are the guys." And they were even wearing the clothes they were wearing at the time of harassing the suspect. And then, the next day there was a headline that the man is still missing. They arrested those who arrested him, but the one who was being beaten is missing. Isn't that democracy? So you have a right to information, even when it's not in favor of the ruling party or the system. So I think democracy exists, but like they say, there is freedom of speech, but we cannot guarantee you freedom after speech. So, depending on which side of the coin you look at it, democracy does exist. Thank you so much.